Version 7. This Panama has been running more quiet than it ever has. When I spin the flywheel itself, like, I can't really hear the bearing noise now as before. The bearings were like 3 times as bad. But you still can hear them how bad they are, but they're like not as bad as before, but still pretty bad. But they run quiet. This fan runs more quiet than it ever has been. And so, yeah, when you run it for a while, it seems like to kick in and give this thing the beans and crank up to full power. And the more time you run it, the more quiet it gets for some reason. So here's on. And this thing pushes a ton of air. I mean, it literally flies. But you hear the bearing noise right now, but when it's been running for a few hours, the bearings seem to quiet down. So, which is good. And this thing flies and moves a ton of air. Like, fan collectors, if you're watching this thing really does push a ton of air. Versus some Hampton Bay Madeili, which y'all know I don't even like Madeilis. I totally dislike them because they don't even move any air. This thing is 3 times as strong as the Madeili in my high school. I have 2 of Madeilis in my high school, and this thing beats both of them. This thing flies, like, honestly. Even more surprisingly, this thing actually is probably one of the better fans built better in my house. So, yeah, there you have it, the Panama 5 remake. So, yeah.